What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John, and we are in a new hot rod today. Y'all seen this car before. Donald, his son, they're out here. We're at Carolina Dragway, and they just made like 3,000 horsepower almost with this. And it is freaking amazing. Kevin Mullins is tuning it. He's been driving it, but he's got a lot of other stuff happening. So today I'm gonna hop in, never been in the car. And so we're gonna go drive it today. Let's see if we can go PB for me ever. I don't know how fast Kevin's trying to go with it. They went pretty fast last year with a single, and now it's got twin turbos on it. Jared and those guys in Conway, South Carolina, they fixed it up. Brandon, man, they done an amazing job. This thing has got Harts turbos on it. I think they're 88s, but it's a little 302 Coyote engine. Wow. Appreciate Donald putting his faith in me to drive it. Hopefully it's gonna go well and we can get some good ETs. This thing is stock style suspension, so that's often challenging. So last time the car went pretty straight though. So we'll see what happens today. Check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. See ya. I got Brad out here and Jamie out here. Donald, are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Now this is the first time it's been to the track with twins on it.
Yeah.
Because last time y'all were out, Chris Keeney was it Chris driving or Kevin when it had a single?
Chris Keeney drove it, and then Chris Tate drove it one time, and then Kevin tested
Okay.
most of the time.
I got you. So Kevin is on the way, so he's going to be tuning it today. Check this out too. Notice there are no Zeus fasteners on this thing. It has one latch, and all the pro mods have been doing it. Jamie and Donald saw it, and they talked to Jarrett and those guys, and they were able to do the same thing basically. And Devin, I think Devin's got his done like that too. They're all just a little bit different. There's a couple people doing it a couple different ways, but it has a latch down there, and it's like a door latch, and it's got one handle, and basically it just fits on there, slides in, and then locks into place. So it makes it a lot easier to actually do. So what they're doing now, make good horsepower on the dyno. They're going to re-torque the heads real fast. Double overhead cam, Coyote engine. I think they're GT500 heads. So it is cast heads. It is a good block, aftermarket block. The car is, I mean, it's an unbelievable car. Y'all seen it on the channel a couple times. I think he's going to run, I think he's going to end up running limited drag radial with this thing, possibly limited drag radial, and then also maybe some of the local all steel, all glass stuff. Right now it's got fiberglass one piece front end, but Randy, our buddy Randy, Pro Mod Randy, he painted the all steel, all glass stuff, the doors and the front end, so that it can go right back on, and it's easy to swap over to all steel, all glass. So man, this car is amazing. I think it's 2,800 pounds or so now. So we need to, while they're torquing down the heads, I'm gonna sit in the car. We got to get the seat belts adjusted, and we got to just make sure I can fit real good. I think we're gonna be okay, but let's hop in there. Heads torqued down. So me and Jamie has been playing with the seat belt. Got the parachute pack. They just put the new 6-point harness in. Remember, 6-point harness is now required depending on where you go. So just got those in. So we had to adjust the bottom wing, which I had to take the seat out to get it. So I'm gonna hop in there. All right, guys, coming up here looking at the surface, we're gonna have to look at it from a distance. I'm too fat, I will get stuck. Looks good. Gonna be a good day of testing here.
Very consistent. They don't, you know what you have with it. The radial's never meant to go with the heat.
No, that's right.
Or in the freezing cold. That thing is rowdy. All right, guys, so Jarrett's here and Kevin is here. So Kevin's tuning. He's tuning. How many cars you tuning out here today?
I'm taking a few of them.
A few of them. Kevin Mullins. Y'all go check him out. TKM. You doing a video for your channel today?
Nah, I've kind of slacked off.
Come on, man. You got to be a YouTuber.
I got to get my shit together. I do.
Need to hire a professional to like walk with you. I am not a professional.
Me either, man. I like doing it. Man, it's hard.
It is. It's difficult.
People don't realize how much time it takes of doing the videos.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll get some footage for you today if you want to. You can do a little.
Appreciate it. That'd be good.
All right, guys. So we're in here now. Kevin is punching the keyboards on this thing. So this thing was on the dyno. It made about 3,000 horsepower. Obviously, I mean, dyno pulls are not the same as at the track. So he's going to set us a boost curve up in there, and then Jarrett is also here. Fast Lane Fab in Conway. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Fast Lane Fab. There you go.
Y'all were about to tell you, anal bar. Yeah, anal bar.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's funny, and I get it, but that just looks bad on the shirt. I mean, I'm just saying. So, you guys, y'all put out some crazy work. I mean, amazing stuff.
We're getting there.
Y'all been doing it a long time too.
6 years now.
That's pretty cool. How's Meth Head? Is he still running, or is it for sale again?
He's always trying to sell that thing, so I don't know what he's.
I can't believe that it's not sold. Honestly, it's like a crackhead deal for what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like what, $130,000?
Yeah.
I mean, a Hemi with twin turbos, with a 6.0 chassis. That's crazy. I can't believe it's not sold.
Just did a whole floater in the car too.
Did you really? Wow. So if y'all need some fab work done, go check them out. Conway, Fast Lane Fab. Anal Barn is the reason it's like that is because they're very anal about making shit right.
Yeah.
Look, there you go. Make it right and clean and correct. So they've done all the work on Adam's car and Donald's car for the fab work. He just did the twin turbo stuff on it, so that's pretty cool. So Kevin TKM, he is going to set us up. I'm just a steering wheel holder today. I kind of like this. I like just holding the steering wheel.
You like that?
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, we'll see. This is my first time ever there, or just holding the steering wheel. So we'll see how it works. So he's going to set us up on that now. So Kevin does have a TKM channel too on YouTube. He does post sometimes as he can. I mean, obviously he's a professional shop, a professional tuner. YouTube is just trying to give y'all some of the backstory on what's actually happening in the shop when he's going. So this is a new car. Kevin is driving this one. They had the Galaxy with a Coyote in it, and now they've got a Hemi with a Harts supercharger on it, and it is freaking gangster. And if y'all, Kevin back in the day, I don't know if y'all, depends on how long y'all known Kevin. Kevin used to have a red Fox Body, just like this. Well, similar. Not just like this, but look similar. So this thing is freaking amazing. Wow, what a build.
guys, check it out too. So if you have a car, you know how people, when it's hot in the cars and it's hard to see when you're in the car. So a lot of people kind of halfway get in, halfway get out. Built him a stool so you can still hit the brake, but you can ride with the door open so that you can sit right here instead of on that roll bar. That's a great idea. I need to freaking do that on my car. I'm too fat to get halfway in, halfway out. God, that's bad. That's slick right there. That is slick. Only going to make it, like he said, go through like the 1-2 gear shift, so it won't even be a half track pass, but we'll get hopefully a 60-foot time and a 60-foot time and we'll get an idea of what it's doing, and then that way he can look at the tune. He's got a tune on the dyno, but we know tracks are different.
You already turned CO2 on?
All right, guys, here you go. Kevin Mullins, TKM, and this Hemi. Wow, that thing is beautiful. We did not do a good burnout. Brand new set of tires. It did not really, it felt like it was a pretty violent bump, so I need to play with the bump setting. Remember, this is all new converter, this first time at the track. It stuck it initially. And Kevin warned me, he's like, it's had a lot of RPM, but it's Coyote. And he's right, it was a lot of RPM, it felt like. But it stuck it initially. I think we need to loosen the back shock up a little bit. So we're gonna, we just pulled the data log. So definitely gotta do a better burnout though. So we'll let Kevin look at it and see what he thinks. Hemi life. Valve cover's off. Just got to run through it, look at it, make sure everything's good. Now this is not junk, obviously, but you got to look at it. You got to put your hands on it And that is just insane when you see this. So the amount of work in a Hemi, obviously the more horsepower you make, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 horsepower, the more maintenance in between rounds is required. Let's just get the size of this fuel line. It's got 2 injectors per cylinder. I can't read what those are. They're probably big, probably 800s a piece, maybe 750s. The fuel line, now something that I used to catch a lot of slack on, I guess. The way this thing is run, so you got this big fuel pump here. It comes up, goes down. That is a number 16 line. Number 16 fuel filter. It goes in this side over here, loops around, and then goes to the other side, and then comes out this other side over here. And so 5,000 horsepower, this is fine. Like a lot of people, you know, think you have to absolutely run a Y, so a single line to a Y from the fuel pump to the back of the rails and then to the front of the rails. But clearly that is not always the case. But I mean, obviously he's got a lot of fuel there. It's a big line and a lot of volume. But this thing is amazing. Wow. Guys, here we go. Second pass, second attempt. I'm gonna try to do a little bit better burnout this time. We only went a 128 60 foot, but it was better. We were messing with the dump valve stuff and it did not spool. And Kevin said he didn't know if it was going to work or not, but the way this thing is pinned, he just told me the way we're going to have to do it to make it work the way I want it to work. Let's see if you can see it. So we unclicked one of those right here. Activate went on trans brake. We were just trying to make it boost activated, but essentially that doesn't work like that. So he said maybe what we need to do is repin it, put it on an input output, and just make it boost sensitive on one of them. So that's why it was a little slower to spool up. But we also just looked at the data log, and as soon as I pulled the data log, I knew it felt kind of funny. It did not make all the boost, so we may be out of CO2. So we're going to look at CO2. Like right out there, we were commanding 50 pounds of dome pressure. It only had 30. But look at the boost right here, the boost up and down, and then look at this right up here. That's RPM. So that shows that we had a cylinder down. I have not looked yet. Let's go. He's got EGTs. Now the EGTs ain't really showing it though. The EGTs are showing pretty solid. So I thought number one might have been the culprit. Number 1 and number 8 are a little low on temperature. No, number 2 and number 8. So this plug up here on this side, which is the number 1, it had a little bit of oil in it. So in the oil, when there's oil in there and it's on the outside of the plug, there's a chance that that's going to cause a misfire, right? Because, I mean, it's electricity. So if it doesn't have to, it's going to take the path of least resistance. So we don't know for sure. I thought I would have saw it on the EGT, but I don't see it on the EGT. So we're going to take the valve covers off of it because we did rev it high the first pass when it spun. I done a much better burnout that time. So that's good. And it hooked 128, 60 foot. But we are going to, we're going to take the valve covers off, make sure we ain't throwing no followers or anything off since when it spun. We probably should have done that after the first pass, but we didn't. So let's check that out. I'll let you know in a second what we find. All right, guys, so we just had an issue too. Let me show you. We didn't make as much dome pressure as we wanted. Let me show you what was happening. So it was real low, and so we just energized it. And this fitting right here, out the top, it must have come out, vibrated out. So he's got a fitting, so we're going to lock that down in there. We'll check the other ones. Guys, good news, both sides, all the valve train looks good. So we're good there. He checked the other side as well, so all the followers are on it. No issues there. We just want to make sure we did rev it kind of high on the first pass. Probably should have looked at all that after the first pass, but we didn't. So the only thing we can think of, get in comments, let me know if we're right. There was oil down in this. There wasn't a ton, but there was some. So if there's oil down around and it's touching the spark plug, is that enough to make it misfire? I would have thought we would have saw it on the data log on the EGTs, but we did not see anything there. So I don't know. So we're fixing to go try it again in a minute. Donald's son Jamie is on the way to the parts store to go get some seals. Apparently these things, they just have O-rings that go on the outside of this, and that's how it keeps oil from getting down into that. It's crazy the way that works out, but that's the way it works. See, and that one there, it looks like they had silicone on it. Oh, they just put silicone on it because we didn't know if we were going to be able to get the seals. So we're fixing to make a pass. Just double check the wastegate. It is now commanding 50, and it's got 50. So we got dome pressure back. So that was the only one that was loose, and it fell out, of course. All the other ones were tight. So that one must have just not got tightened down, in the install process, which is fine. It's what we're out here testing for. So here we go. Coming up just a minute. All right, guys, here we go. We are ready to go make a pass. So that is our solution. Good job, guys. I've been up there filming and going live. They're doing all the work here. I ain't doing nothing. So here we go. Let's go, baby. Going up now. So that pass, it did go 115, 60 foot. So that was good. But the converter is flashing like super high. So I got Kevin look at the data log, made some changes to our dump valve setup. We created an output. So basically now one of the outputs for the dump valve is going to close the dump valve at 8 pounds of boost, hopefully, is what we're trying to make it do, so we can get a little bit more converter pressure when we take off. Because right now it's leaving, both dump valves are open, and basically you don't have any charge pressure, and it made 54 pounds of boost at like a little bit over a second to run, like a second and a half in the run, and so it hit the boost cut. So he took some dome pressure off of it, turned the lock up on earlier. So we're going to try to make it so that we can get it actually to shift. Still only going to make a half track pass. If it goes, you know, that's just a smart thing to do because this thing's making a lot of power. Kevin said is the way the boost come up, you know, it should have went like a 0.95 60 foot. I was like, well, we don't probably, I don't know I'm ready to go that fast. And I don't know that the car is ready to go that fast. So he turned the boost down a little bit early. So we are hopefully it spools up fine. And yeah, we're getting ready to go up there now. We got like, it's till 12 o'clock. It's 11:30 now. So it is cool. So I'm going to throw on the suit. And we're gonna go up there. Now it is getting cold. I just heard somebody spin up there. So I mean, the track may be going away. I mean, we talked about earlier, radials are finicky, right? I mean, it's very finicky. So here we go though. Let's go.
All right, ready? Wow.
Lay over again, or did fine?
It did better, but it still, it sounded like wheelie control called it.
It went on 118, 60 foot, 316 to the.
Still didn't go to 316. Hey, we went a 490.
So it did work. Lockup was a lot of lockup. So there's a possibility the soft lock into hard lock is reversed because it 100%, like it pulled it down from 8,400 RPM to 5,800. I thought it was the wheelie control, but no, that was the lockup. But it did go 316. We didn't make but like 40 pounds of boost, and it dropped when it dropped RPM. The boost dropped from 43 to 25. Just because it didn't have no RPM to keep the turbo spooled up. So we're gonna let Kevin look at the data log and see what he thinks is ideal situation, what needs to happen next time. I mean, obviously we're done for the night, so you know, it's after 12 o'clock. So yeah, but I mean, I think it was a good test session. I mean, it's always a good test session when you can make progress, right? When you make progress, and we made progress. So we got a few things we need to change for me to make it more comfortable. We need to put an extension on the steering wheel so we can cut that out so I can get it in and out a little bit easier, and probably just like an inch wider seat possibly. But everything else, man, the car drives phenomenal, and it has no rolling resistance. Like, I mean, like for real, I know it's uphill back there, But like, if you give it a little bit of gas coming down the hill, I coast all the way back to the pits.
Every time.
Every time. I mean, we pushed it one time.
You beat me here every time.
Right. Ain't that funny? Jamie's coming around the corner to come get me, and I'm already at the pits.
I'm already here.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. So we'll have it out again soon. We'll let Kevin look at everything. May change the converter stator again. Dump valve stuff seems to be working better. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you got to make it, the thing with a Coyote, you got to make it so it can spool up, but it's also got to lock up. So, I mean, you know, that's got to happen. So, all right, guys, we out of here. Comment, like, and subscribe. See ya.